All right, I'm here with Aaron Scott and Johnny Compton from The Wounded. Just going to do a quick, short little interview for you guys. First off, I'd like to start with a question for Aaron. How did this project come about?
Well, Jason Barnhouse, of course, has been writing these. He had snap thoughts, is what they were called, for some time, and I was reading them on Facebook. He was letting some of them go on Facebook, and I was just blown away by it. And I literally sent him a message and was like, "Man, you have to let me turn one of these into a song." And he said, "Well, I'll see." And so he thought about it a while, and then I came over, literally where we're sitting right here in this living room, and he showed me some of his lyrics, and just blown away. And that's kind of how it started. We just it's all started with his poetry, and once I started messing around with it, before Johnny got involved, we just saw this was he had enough material for my goodness, for album upon album. So I've known Jason for he's been a bad influence on me for many years. So it all started just by reading his poetry, and just I was just blown away, and I knew I had to do something musically with it.
All right, this one's for Johnny. What has the creative process for the album been like?
Well, for me personally, man, it's been really refreshing. I'm not used to the songwriting process and the recording process going as fast as it has. I mean, as Aaron said earlier, I came in after they had already started writing. I guess I'm kind of the gun. So man, it's just basically the way we write a song is Jason hands us his thoughts and his lyrics, and the way we write comes from that. I mean, on this album there's everything from country to newer country to folk to blues, even a metal song. So I think I don't think that Jason thinks in terms of styles of music. He just thinks of what's the best way to convey his emotion. So that's what we try to do.
All right. For the rest of these questions, I'll let you guys kind of both give your piece. What has been the biggest challenge so far about putting all this together and making this album?
Our drinking.
No. I think the biggest challenge has been accepting the fact that it's not been much of a challenge.
Exactly.
We're so used to, I know Johnny's recorded many albums, and I've been in the studio quite a bit, and I'm so used to the process taking so long, weeks and weeks or hours and hours for songs, and then we get in the studio, and once these have been laid out, it's nothing for 4 hours for a song to
one song, be done, completed.
So the creative process is, and it helps, endlessly, the fact that Jason, his lyrics, it isn't something that we have to go back and say, oh, this doesn't work. He pretty much he handed us
very inspirational music.
Some inspirational music, and just kind of said run with it. So the creative process is, it's been great with Aaron Fisher. He fit the mold out at the Fishbowl, and then of course with Johnny and I. Even though we're, we do a lot of different total styles of different music, at the same time, man, we got together. It just kind of really.
Yeah, the chemistry between me and Aaron has been really, really good, and I'm really excited. I'm real happy to be working with Jason and with Aaron. So.
If you guys had to pick one favorite song off the album, what would your favorites be?
Oh
man, that's I don't know, man. I mean, each one of these songs are really have a real special place in my heart personally. They're all amazing tunes. I've never in my life been a part of a project where everything is just so good. I mean, cohesive. I mean, a lot of times with an album, you'll have a bunch of really good songs and a couple that are just like filler. Mm-hmm. But this is actually, everything on here is really close to my heart. Fighting the Ground was a high point for me personally.
Tremendous song. For me, kind of like Johnny says, I mean, it's kind of like, what do you like better, gold or gold? For me, I have to say one of my favorites probably got to be Run Your Fingers, and that's just because that was the first thing Jason sent to me, and
first song we did on the
first
album.
song we did. So
first song we wrote all three together.
Yeah, so it stays close, but it's like Johnny said, there's just so many of them, and the emotion that's went into them, and the time. A lot of people don't realize how many hours right here where we're sitting, the dedication when everybody just writing, and And so, like I said, run your fingers for me, but it's hard to pick it. Like Johnny said, then I think about fighting the ground, and emotionally, I've never been a part of a more emotional song in my life. So
That was rough.
So good stuff.
You guys have definitely spent a lot of time together. So what would you say would be, how's it like working with Jason Barnhouse?
It's a blessing. He's truly the most talented lyricist I've ever worked with in my life. I mean, he's absolutely, everything he writes touches something in your heart or your soul, something that you've seen or something that you went through or you've seen somebody in your family go through. Man, the guy just, he's just truly a genius.
You know, the thing about Jason is when we first got this project together, Jason really had no clue about the music end of it. He was just the writer. But the thing about Jason is like Johnny said, it's just, he is a lyrical genius in my book, because I can give him a subject just joking around and say, hey man, write me a song about blah 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 blah, and then 20 minutes later I've got a 3 square text telling me what it is. So working with Jason's been awesome. Not only that, his work ethic is amazing.
Absolutely.
He sets a goal, he sets a time frame, and things get done in that time, and yet it's not rushed. He takes care of his musicians. He takes care of people that work for him. He understands that our time is valuable. He understands what we're bringing to the table is valuable, and he compensates you very well for that. And that in itself, in this day and age in the industry, is very
few
rare.
Far between, yeah.
So it's been amazing. I've got to where like I said, I've known Jason for so long. Getting to know him on this business level has been a blessing for me too. And he's the same guy that he was before we started. It's just amazing. Been a great time.
What's something that you think people don't know about Jason, or something that, and then remember this is going online, so let's keep this professional.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think people realize how compassionate Jason is.
Exactly, man. He's truly
and
he looks like a big, tough, rough guy, man, and he is. He is a tough guy, man, and he doesn't take any crap from anybody. But man, the guy's heart is as big as the state of Texas, man. He's just
Jason has the ability to, if you've had a bad day, he's one of those people you can spend 15, 20 minutes
Absolutely.
around, and your attitude and mood completely changes.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize that he was a star football player at University of Texas too. No, he wasn't. But Jason, like I said, from looking at him, and you'd think, of course, he's got the tough guy look, and he is a tough guy, but he's also one of the most genuine. If Jason says something, number one, he doesn't lie. No. If he says something, you can bet the farm on it.
It's true.
And Jason's he's full of talent. I'm kind of anxious to see what other talents he has that we don't know about yet.
I'm kind of frightened by
it. I'm frightened as well.
Well, is there anything else to close this out that you'd like to say to either him or to the people that are going to be seeing this about what's coming up in the future, the album release party and things like that? Any final words?
I just want to say thank you, Jason, for allowing me to be a part of this walk with you, man, and I'll walk with you to the end.
Yeah, it's me, man. I just want to tell Jason how, he's, like I said, not only has he been a great business partner, but more than anything, he's just been a listener, a friend, and a super guy. And we want everybody to know that the album's coming out 10/10/15.
We'll be releasing an advance track on the 1st of October, like a week before we do the live show. The live show will be at the Blue Parrot. We're going to have, as you know, most of the album was recorded by us and our producer Aaron, but we'll have all-star band behind us, backing us. Mike Vandergriff will be playing drums. Mr. Dave Mans will be playing bass, and I'm sure we'll have some other special guests up there too. So it's going to be a great show. And Ghost Fleet will be opening for us.
Yep, that's right. So it's Ghost Fleet's awesome band. So it's going to be.
Band.
We're looking forward to it. We just want to get this music out there. We've worked so hard at it, and it's like having a big secret you can't share with anybody. And we're looking forward to letting everybody hear this, because I'm telling you, when you hear this stuff, you're not going to believe it. It's hands down the greatest thing I've ever been a part of, and we're just looking forward to letting you guys hear this and seeing what happens next.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.